Okay guys, this is Lindsay Logic. I just wanted to do a video. I am actually driving, so don't do this at home. But I am looking at the road, so I'm not technically being super distracted. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about how I am a college student and I am, that's better. I just wanted to talk about how I'm a college student. I work full-time, I go to school full-time, and I am so tired already, and I've only been to one class. Now, here's the thing. I just wanted to talk about, because this happened to me. So I may be just stupid, but I did not know that TR meant Tuesday and Thursday. I thought TR meant just Thursday. So as I've been going on interviews and everything, I'm like, oh, yeah, I just have class on Thursday. No, you don't. You have class on Thursday and on Tuesday. Now, this is what's hard for me, is because I am a junior in college. I have gotten through all of my general studies courses. So now I am just in my core curriculum classes. So it's very hard for me, schedule-wise, to really make it work, per se. Because I have classes from around 10 to 4 Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now that's only 2 days out of the week. 2. Now, there are either, and if you've ever been to college, you know this is the case. There are either Tuesdays and Thursday classes or Monday, Wednesday, Friday class. On occasion, you will see a class that is just for a Friday, or just for a Thursday, or just for a Monday. So you will see that occasionally, but you don't normally see that, so I'm just a little bit frustrated, because I am trying everything in my willpower to make this work. I've looked for nighttime classes, I've looked for online classes, I have even looked for Saturday classes, because my school actually does Saturday classes. But with my particular degree in my classes, there's nothing like that for me in my particular degree, doing theater education. And so I'm a little bit confused / frustrated, because I don't take any GE classes anymore. And so it's really come down to what options do we have, because it's either I'm dropping down hours at work, which might be beneficial. Maybe that's what, the great almighty has planned for me. I don't know. But maybe I need to get somewhere closer to home. So I am looking at all my options. I am trying so hard to get in Provo, Orem area for work. So that way, if I happen to have a class in the middle of the day, I can just go and then come back, I tried looking at schedules, changing my schedule, changing my classes. I've tried everything. But these are the classes that count towards my degree. I don't want to waste money, where I cannot physically pay for, well, I can't even pay for my classes to begin with. Thank you, FAFSA. But I already can't pay for my classes first. I'm not going to waste, things on there. I'm a junior, so I'm just so ready to be done. So ready to be done. And it comes to a point where it feels like I am choosing between either school or work, which is sad. It really is sad if you think about it. It really is. Because I have even tuition assistance programs where they're trying to help us. If we get A's, we get a pretty good reimbursement depending on their budget, yada yada, whatever. So I mean, there are programs that are in place that are supposed to support and encourage you to go to school, which is great. It is great. But it seems like it's so hard to work around my schedule, and it seems like there's not so willings in some aspects to actually even work with me. So it's really hard, and it's really disappointing that that might be the case, you know. But I don't know what else to do, man. I feel like education in America is super expensive, and it's not at all realistic, because I work full time. I get more than $10 an hour at my job. I work 40 hours a week with my bills and my rent and everything. I still cannot pay for tuition. I have to pay after FAFSA covers, even after that, by the way, about $800 out of my own pocket. Hence why I set up payment plans. And so I am just so frustrated with the way and the cost of American schooling systems. And it's not like I go to an Ivy League school. I don't go to Princeton. I don't go, you know, to any of these places. But my tuition is so much so that I cannot even afford it without the help from FAFSA. Now, some students say, oh, you know, get scholarships. I don't mind getting scholarships if I am applicable to them. No, but let me tell you though, there's not many scholarships for talentless white Americans. If you are a specific ethnicity, or, you know, if you are diverse and you have a really cool talent, maybe. If you're good at sports, maybe. Myself, not so much. And that's fine. I know that's me, and that's just who I am, but I tell you, sometimes it's hard to be white. Just kidding. But it's so expensive nowadays. I have so I only have my associate's degree. I graduated with my associate's degree from a junior college. I am already in student loan debt, and quite substantially. I'm still below, I think I'm just barely below the 50K mark, something like that. I've been going to college since 2011. That's 6 years. Given I took off like a year or two somewhere in between that for semesters and everything, in order to, you know, do the whole working thing, because it seemed like it was either that or school. And so I feel like I'm getting to a crossroads with my company. Now, mind you, I've been at my company for 2.5 years. A little bit more than 2.5 years. I feel very much so that I am having to choose between school and work. Yes, I could just be a teller. That's a given. I could just be a teller, not have any like supervisor, you know, roles, or, you know, move up, really, honestly. But after this amount of time, I've taken all the steps to proceed to get to either a supervisorship, a loan officer position, something like that, you know. And it's just getting to the point where I need this. My mind gets to me, and it just makes me think, like, you know, I know a lot of things. I may have only been a teller and a receptionist at my current branches / previous branches, but I know how to do new accounts. I know how to do loans. I don't have a notary, but hey, that's fine. But I just needed to rant, you guys, because I was basically told today that I needed to, like, tune down the volume on my voice a little bit, because my personality is so outgoing and so loud, which it is, and I get that. But my supervisor was just being really nice and basically telling me, like, you might want to tone it down in interviews, you know, with talking and regular speech, because it could throw some potential people off. And it does make sense. It's sad, but it does make sense. But I gotta go to Best Buy. Oh, by the way, that's another thing. Let me rant about that again. I have to go to Best Buy and look for a universal charger, some crap like that. But let me tell you, I talked to, like, some sales representative. He was the biggest douche of my life. Super rude. And, like, I asked him for his name because he didn't say his name. He's like, hi, sales, like, call place, whatever. And I was like, hi, what's your name? And he didn't say anything. He was just like, no. And I was like, are you kidding me? And then he was like, how can I help you? So he didn't even answer me. So I didn't even know the douche's name. So that's probably why he did that, because he's a douche. And I just don't understand people, man. I tell you that much. Do not understand it. But I'm at home. I'm gonna go get my laptop. I'm gonna try to buy a $60 effing charger, because I don't know where mine is though. But thanks to you guys for watching this 11-minute vent video. You get a car. You get a car. You get